Hey, this is Cameron. Welcome back to the Busy Gardener channel. Today, we are gonna walk through how to harvest pomegranates. We've got a bunch left to do. Let's get busy. Well, one of my favorite fruit up here in the orchard are pomegranates. I'm half Persian. It's a cultural thing. If I didn't like pomegranates, I'd have to turn in my Persian card. But pomegranates really are such a unique fruit. They've got those gorgeous arils inside there that are bursting with flavor. Turns out now that as they look at it, they're full of antioxidants, and they're a wonderful fall fruit. They're wonderful to eat fresh. They're wonderful to make juice out of, make jam out of. And I know that even taking those little arils, those little seeds, and throwing them on top of salads and things are also things people like to do. And they're also really expensive at the store, sometimes $2, $3 a piece. And so it's exciting to be able to grow those things. They have very low chill hours. It makes it wonderful to grow in a warm climate like Southern California, but it can do okay in some of the cooler climates as well. In the backyard orchard, we've got two pomegranates. We have our Parfianca pomegranate, which I'm in love with, and our wonderful cultivar of pomegranate, which is usually the commercial variety. The wonderful is ready after the Parfianca is, and so that's what we're going to be harvesting today is the wonderful. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind, and I'm going to walk through how do you decide which kind of pomegranate to choose? How do you know when one is ripe or ready to pick? Time is one of them, but come on in and we'll take a look more closely. Pomegranates have gotten just decimated in our orchard this year. You may have seen my video on some of the pests and that, and we've had a ton of damage by rodents and birds. Look at this craziness. Look at that. Look at that in there. Just totally eaten, entirely just gone. And a lot of this has been rodents, and so we've been setting up millions of traps. Unfortunately, I'd like for those rodents to be able to make it, but they're just devastating us, so we're having to reduce the pressure a little bit. But come on here, we'll take a look. Some of the stuff that you want to pay attention to as you are looking to find one that's ripe is you want to look for color. Color is one of the first things that you look for. Now, these have been on here a little while, and so they're all pretty much colored up, but you want to make sure that you've got uniform color all the way around the pomegranate, and especially up here near the stem. If where the stem meets the pomegranate, if that's green at all, then that's not quite ready to go. Another way that I like to do is to flick a pomegranate. A pomegranate that sounds kind of like a wood block, a little bit hollow. I don't know if you can even hear that difference or not, but you're looking for kind of a wood block sound, a hollow sound. That's an indicator that the arils inside have expanded and are full of juice. Now that sound is just transmitting through. Another thing that's really helpful to look at, ouch, this is thorny, is the shape of a pomegranate. A pomegranate that is more ripe is going to be more boxy shape, more angular. And that's because, again, those arils that you even see poking out here, those things start expanding and pushing against the membrane on the inside, the pith, and start taking on a more boxy shape. So once you found a pomegranate that you like, you can either rip it off or use something like these Corona snips. I love these. These are wonderful for just being able to grab flowers or cut off the stem of something. And so come over here and right over the end of it. This is hard to manage without getting zapped by some thorns. Just come and right up against the edge of the fruit, you just make a snip, and that's done. When you rip it off, sometimes you'll rip off this top part, and that causes it to just dry out even further and faster. Now, one reason why these are splitting has to do with a little bit of inconsistent watering, and we're also really late in the season. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and so we're picking these a little bit late this year, partly because it's been hard to get up here with all this construction we're doing. So, again, when you're looking for a pomegranate, you're looking for color. See a nice uniform color. You're looking for sound. Very kind of hollow wood block kind of sound. You're looking for shape, something that starts being a little boxy. And once you're holding it on the tree, another thing that can also be an indicator is it's picking a fruit that it feels heavy for its size. Because again, that means that it's got a lot of moisture in there pushing against it. So let me see if this is already kind of halfway open for me. Let me just show you the inside of this gorgeous pomegranate. Look at those beautiful arils inside there. These arils are very tasty. Somebody told me the other day that they, it's so good. Somebody told me the other day that they just juice all of it together. One reason I wouldn't do that is that this pith is really bitter. It's kind of like an orange peel in that sense. And so I like to just knock the arils out so that way I don't get any bitterness. All right, let's taste it. Juicy, full of flavor. The seed on the Wonderful is a little more pronounced than the Parfianca. Parfianca has all the flavor without that crazy little seed. But they're all edible. You don't have to spit them out. They won't break your teeth. Here, taste some of these, kiddo.
They're so good.
What does it taste like?
Pomegranate.
We've got some harvesting to do here. We need to clear off some of these so that way we can get these arils out, enjoy them fresh, and do that because this is just such a wonderful fall treat. It's kind of a snack and an activity at the same time. It's like a snacktivity. So bad. Having to take and cut off the ones that are just, like these are just nothing. Trash. Oh my goodness, I hit the mother lode. Look at this one. Listen to that sound, it's so clacky. Look at the shape. You see how it's a little bit boxy? Look at the color. The color looks perfect on there. This one, this is like the crown jewel of the pomegranates. This pomegranate is like $3 in the store right here. But we're able to pick it exactly when it's fresh and ready to go. Wow, this is gonna be good. Oh, look at the color of this. Look at how gorgeous these are. Look at how deep and red those are. They look like rubies. Hey, take a look at this. This is kind of an interesting thing. This is the first year we've had guava on here. This guava are finally growing on here. That is the white, what is this, the tropic white guava they call it? See it hiding back there? The problem is this is all thorny. Do you see it back there? You see it hiding? Kind of right there. That thing is hiding and just waiting to be picked. But it also, it's like, I feel like Indiana Jones having to go through and deal with a bunch of things that get in the way. Well, anyway, I hope this has been helpful in showing you how to harvest pomegranates. If you've got any questions on what I'm doing or you've got any thoughts or suggestions, put those in the comments below. If you're not yet subscribed to the Busy Gardener channel, would love for you to do that now. Love to have you be part of this community. Hit like on that thing because that lets other people and us know that you like it and makes us feel oh so good. Hey, whether you've got 1 pomegranate to harvest in your orchard or 500, until next time, stay busy.